lose myself. Spend a couple days with nobody else. Holding in my breath just to see if I can find you in my dreams. Oh, I'm getting tired of losing faith in everything I see. The beauty in the stars above, the lost their hold on me. 'Cause I'm a sinner, I'm not a saint. A heart of a winner. So why do I turn away? Somewhere in the deepest blue, I will find you. 'Cause I'm a sinner, and God knows I'm born this way. Looking at myself like I'm someone else. I can't feel my pulse, better get some help. God, I feel so tired, I can't keep covering up my mental health. No, I'm getting tired of losing faith in everything I see. The beauty in the stars above, the lost their hold on me. 'Cause I'm a sinner, I'm not a saint. A heart of a winner. So why do I turn away? Somewhere in the deepest blue, I will find you. 'Cause I'm a sinner, and God knows I'm born this way.
I like to think in another life we made it. I like to think about you and I when we met. Was it real for you? Real for you? Was it real for you? Real for you? 'Cause it was so real for me. So real for me. So real for me. In my dreams we, in my dreams we, in my dreams we, in my dreams we. I can't breathe like this. No, suffocating me slow. I'm sinking underneath your love, but I can't get enough of you. I can't breathe. I can't breathe like this. No, suffocating me slow. I'm sinking underneath your love, but I can't get enough of you. I can't breathe. I'm sinking underneath your love, but I can't get enough of you. I can't breathe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to T2G Esports Valorant. We've got Mythos Banshee up against Senseless Purple today for our 3 o'clock stream. And I am joined with a new commentator this weekend, or maybe not new, but at least to the mainstream. Pop, what are you thinking about this matchup?
Drew, thank you for having me. This looks like an interesting matchup. We have a team that went in with a victory, and another team that is up with a loss. They need to prove themselves a little bit. They need to step on their feet a little bit better. We will see if it turns out to be nice. But I think we have a decent Valorant game with us today.
Yeah, we still got a lot more qualifier games to go. It's only been one weekend, so standings can still jumble about over time. Let's bring up on your screen some of those standings. As yeah, there we go. On screen we and just have I have to find it. Senseless. Yeah, Senseless is all the way down at number 13 right now. And Mythos is up there at number 5. They've got a win on their belt and a loss up against a team that's 0-2 right now. Still got something to prove, but I mean their record's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, production. Is there another Senseless? Oh yeah, there's another. Wait, whoops, my bad. Number 3 seed. Okay, this is more of a heavyweight matchup right now to prove who's on top. It's a 2-0 right now with a 54-28 round differential. I forgot there were 2 Senseless teams. That's my mistake. But yeah, they are predicted to be on top right now. Mythos still got a lot to prove, but they do have a win under their belt.
Yeah, Mythos looking to grab a win. Senseless looking to stay with the lead. We can see if we will tell if they can do it. I mean, Senseless Puppa has a really decent map differential. Mythos is a little bit lacking, but we will see if they can extend that with a win today. Should be fun. Should be fun.
Yeah. My prediction, if you guys saw the post Senseless, was uh on my prediction first. The majority actually picked the other way around. So well, we'll see who's right in that sense. I want to see what you guys think in the chat. But we're gonna bring up those map bans and get these lobbies set up in a short moment. As there we go, Ascent as a map pick for Banshee. Oh, I'm sorry, it just flipped around. Ascent as a map pick for Senseless, and Banshee picks Pearl for map 2, and if we do go to the Decider map, it will be on Lotus. So we're gonna start on Ascent, see if Senseless can pick up where they left off with their winnings and keep their momentum going with that pick. So we're yeah, what do you think about that map? What do you think Senseless is gonna have to try and uh, look for, and what do you think would keep them on top?
Well, looking at the Ascent, definitely heavy mid aggression. We will see if they can hold on to it, if they can get to it. If only thing we can see is honestly if they have decent agent picks and how they turn out to be. If they are aggressive, if they try to maybe play a little bit of a slower game, only time will tell.
Yeah, indeed. So we will have just another couple moments before we get into that map, and I just have to enter that lobby because okay, I actually haven't done this map code thing before, so it's gonna take me a moment. All right. There we go. Okay, now I see the rosters. So yeah, we will have Mythic attacking first. So I don't know how to pronounce that. Libe? Yeah, Libe. But Myth Libe, Plush, Fireball, Luna, and Tekai, I believe, on the attacker's side to start off for Mythic, and over for on Senseless, we got Sap, Lays, Seek, and Filter. So, oh, and the coaches, we got Snips as the Mythic coach and Simply as the Senseless coach. So, fans in chat, if you are looking around for your friends, those are the teams that they are on respectively, and yeah, we'll see how things go. Production's just busy making sure teams are fixed and that the lobby will be set up properly, bringing you the highest level Valorant that we can. And I mean, this is a really high level tournament. I haven't seen this many immortals all packed together in my life. So, uh,
Yeah, it should be interesting. I
it's
mean, it
incredible.
is, as
Yeah,
you said, Drew, it is the beginning of the tournament. A lot of people really want to prove themselves, really want to show that they have the capabilities of like playing the game really nicely, playing, showing the rosters, showing the agent proficiencies. Yeah. Only, yeah, as we said, only time will tell how the players show and if they can manage to basically, yeah, put everything up to the stage lights. And we only can look at nice and amazing Valorant gameplay, which is the only thing we want, to be honest. I'm not really, yeah, I don't resent my position here. I don't want to be on that other side and
yeah,
be like waiting, playing, getting round by round. But yeah, should be fun.
yeah. And now the player picks are coming in, and already 4 locks uh over on the Senseless side. We got Omen, Killjoy, Jet, and KO. Oh, and they got their final pick. They got Sova. So they're playing double initiator comp. And only one duelist so far, huh? So like, what's the idea behind that for this map? Having one less duelist.
To be honest, it looks like a pretty standard setup for the defending side. Double initiator with Sova and KO. A lot of recon, a lot of information early, maybe late game. We have Sova ult, we have KO ult for fast initiation. We have Omen, which is one of the, if not the best controller in the game. KJ as well with the map control. Jet as an all-around duelist. Let's be honest. I mean, if you see a lot of playmaking capabilities with Jet on the attacking side, it looks similar. We will see if they lock it in. KO again. We see Teho, which is a little bit of a differential. Omen again, but it's a different, a little bit of a different setup. But yeah, same level of aggression. We will see if attackers manage to utilize the Teho. There are a lot of choke points where it can be really nice to
Yeah.
show like mid, wine, to isolate, B main as well. We will see if they can manage to, yeah, utilize the agent's abilities to the fullest.
Yeah, and this is the first time in these tournament matches I've seen a waylay pick. We'll see what they're gonna do with that one, as I haven't really gotten into that theory yet. I have to play the agent myself actually, but um, yeah, we're looking at an attack over on A site to start things off for Myth, and it's looking like a 4-on-1 stack split for Myth, and the defense pretty standard. Uh, 2 A site and 2 covering through mid up top, and 1 over on B site. Killjoy is Sentinel has already got Waylay off a rip filter. So we got the info and the pick there from the defense immediately. Now another fight in the mid, and we're gonna get a trade off. So it's gonna be down to a 4v3. Yeah, production saying something in chat. I'll ignore that for now. As Myth is still trying to find a way to entry. They got site on lockdown at the moment. They do find another trade, but can they get onto the site? Yes, they come away with a victory there. It's down to a 2v2, and they have a site not completely free, but they do have a plant going down. Swing out, and Lays will get Teke. Now it's 1v2 to secure the spike and secure the around for offense. Myth. We'll see if they come out successful, just waiting underneath. Surely they know that he's there. easily gonna check it as soon as they drop down. Flash comes out in the smoke as well. That's smart to cut it off. Goes down to the other side, tapping the spike, but can't get the flash out in time, and Filter will take him out.
Incredibly composed early round. We saw the timing, unfortunate timing for KO in the garden tree area. I mean, really nice attack for Mythos Banshees. Really nice trades, really nice positioning. Yeah, almost textbook like pistol round.
Yeah, so we'll see defense on top for now. I mean, both of these teams have picked defender-sided comps. Took one less duelist, put down more initiators. So see if defense will keep holding on, as they already have the info that they're gonna attack A side again, and Tom will already get one out of the mid, and that's all that was there. Rest down in this chokehold if they figure it out. It already has 4 stacked on the defense, looking for a slow rotate maybe. So do check the back. The line comes out, and will get yet another one. Now Teo's trapped in the corner for now. He's just gonna take his time and wait. Everyone's just waiting around the smoke, and yeah, it's not looking too hot. As Sap is waiting there. Might have to check it. He's just gonna take his time. Hopefully push back in. Hum's gonna get a third, and the swing out from Sap with the 4th. And everything is going right for Senseless right now, as they're gonna dash in and finds a 4th. Doing work. And a great second round there. Gave not even an inch to Myth that time around. And Senseless Purple showing why they came out of the previous weekend 2-0 so far.
Yeah, incredibly clean. A lot of the weapons saved. Yeah, the Outlaw really doing the work, especially early. I mean, looking from the catwalk position, it's just you don't leave too much space for the attacking team.
Watch him out dash in, trying to make a mid push over on executing B site. KJ set up there as well, and buying time for a couple more to go over. Sap's still waiting over on A site. You do have the jet go in. Everything's just a bit quiet, taking their time. Now the drone comes out, making a little bit of noise. Drone goes down without the scan.
Target's destroyed.
And now surely they know. But they're still with this 2-3 split. They've actually crept up all the way on B, and it's not looking too good. A site is just covered by 3 players, and if they push in quick enough, as soon as they start making noise, it could be a free site, but they gotta execute now. They're just buying time for the rest of the team and check all their angles, make sure mid is clear. It's just
you
been
can really
so
see
quiet.
the differential.
Yeah, so much patience. Only another 35 seconds. Now they're starting to come in. The flash comes out. Teo with the missiles as well. Not gonna teleport on top and try to get a blind out. Doesn't get it, but they still get the trade-off. Fireball taking down Lays. Now spray comes through from Seek, able to get a little bit of damage, but still no pick. Now we're down to a 4v5 and a free site for Myth. And this is best position that they could get at the moment. We're trying to find another one, and is gonna get fireball down. Another swing in. Doing work, gets an assist off of that. Sap and Filter getting the work. Now it's a 4v2 ultimate. The knives come out. Hunting on the site, trying to find KO. Doesn't matter. Teammates got it. Goes in. Not able to get the kill, but it doesn't matter. Is able to get 8-1 in 3 rounds.
Yeah, just incredible. I mean, save 3 agents. You have the bonus round. Don't expect too much with the bonus round. I mean, you're going against a full buy, but yeah, incredible retake. It looks amazing. Got the ultimate, looking to push heavily. You do not really get too much value out of it, but yeah, when you have teammates like this, you don't really need to try that hard. It certainly helps for you to be decent and on your feet, but yeah, incredible team play, incredible golden information for now.
Yeah. I love the patience from Myth on that previous play, and they had a free sight. Just again, great retake working together to get through, and yeah, that jump peek mid gets one shot off nose on his there. Is gonna reposition. Lays is gonna get Teo out of the works. And already yet another terrible position for Myth. They gotta come away with a round eventually, but just doesn't seem like it's coming anytime soon. Low health down to just a tick for Fireball. They are on the site, and one kill goes down. Not able to find a second, but Seek did hold his position as well as he could. Now Push just waiting with a Bucky, trying to find someone, but clearing out the corner. Now they're low and gets punished for it. Now down to a 2v4 again. Looking for a retake for a second time as one goes down, but it's a trade from the KOs. Now just a tick of health from Fireball and can't do much about it. And we're going to see a 4-0 from Senseless to start off the map.
Yeah, really nice gameplay. Nothing much you can do with only sheriffs. You just want to maybe eliminate a little bit the pressure, try to get a weapon, try to get something, try to get a spike planted, but yeah, nothing much you can really do. It takes a lot of things to work at the same time for you to turn around the game. But
and I got a notice from production. The overlay has a team swapped, so on your stream, you are seeing. Let me see our stream. I think we're seeing a 4-0 for the opposite. Stream's not loading. There it is. Yeah. So we have it mixed up. So Senseless is up top 4-0 on Defender's side. We just have a mix up of the names. So it happened last stream. Just bear with us. We'll try and get that fixed for tomorrow's stream, or at least the next map, but it happens. So 10 more seconds left in this timeout. What do you think that Myth has to look for after they have successfully taken site a couple times? They're just not able to hold.
I mean, it's the agent utilization. I mean, Tejo really needs to work. The double initiator with Sova and KO just it really is something else.
Yeah,
It
we're
really,
looking
I
at
mean,
it. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I mean, yeah, it's still a little bit too early. We just saw like 2 rounds with less than viable weapons. We will see if once it like pans out a little bit more, we will see if they can win like straight duels. For now, it was like a stomp. Not that it can be like a different way. It's just the only fair fight was the pistol round for now.
Yeah, now looking to rotate out of A site. And all the way down to the other from that call from Vizas Clear. Oh my goodness, what a lineup there. All the way across and doesn't get anyone. Knows it's clear. Actually, yeah, no one's there. Now they know that B might be in danger as Teo Drone does come out, and he's most definitely calling it. And Teo's gonna get all their util put to use, trying to build stall time for the rest of the team. The execution coming in through fast. They gotta get a pick, and they do get Sova for now. And they have a free slight planning for the corner in the open, and now gotta play yet another retake. They've done a great job over on Myth to take over site. Can they finally get a round hold? They do have a full buy. Surely they can come away with something. Out. And Om's gonna find 2-1 through the smoke as well. Finds a third. Looking for more. Teke is able to get 1 out, but can they do a 2-on-2? They got onto site. Not much time left on the spike. They're gonna look to try and hold it to half. They do so. Teleport away. 4K. And oh, it's not half. Oh, but they get him just in time. And 4-1, Mythic finally gets away with 1 almost with the ace, but just not quite.
As we were saying, like the chat is a wild card. so much space, so much falling back capabilities. You have uptrap, you have the dash, you have smokes, you have everything in order to like accomplish this. And I mean, especially left clicking the most amazing way possible. But yeah, it was sketchy, but Myth managed to get around on their belt.
Now looking for a site this time. We've actually got Spike pushed up towards mid. They're in a bit of a split. Maybe trying to take some space there. They aren't finding anyone, so they might just opt to push up, but they're taking their time. And just trying to find a pick, any pick, but the defense has been playing so patient on Senseless. Drone comes out, they know someone's there. And play careful, just gonna get those missiles down, try and force them out of the way, make them awkward. They do so, and they're able to get one. Sap goes down, and got what they're looking for, that one pick, and still taking their time, not looking to push in quite yet. Actually looking for a rotate around, trying to fake it, as Fireball is also going to get Lays over on B side. The rotation coming out, and maybe the defense will get there before they're able to get onto site. But Thorns are activated and just buying time, and the defense is trying to figure out how they're going to wrap around this one.
30 seconds
With a
left.
3-on-5, still trying to hold down site, and is down to just a tick of health as well. And they've already pushed up and on, and the trade comes out again.
Player standing.
And Myth is going to find yet another, and Teke finds the last, and they're able to secure 2 in a row and start getting their momentum back.
Yeah, really nice to see. I mean, really difficult when you remove the controller that early, especially Omen. It's a lot of utility, a lot of stopping power that you remove from the team. I mean, you still have like KJ stuff and KO mollies, but yeah, KJ removed as well early. But we will see now again. Both teams have pistol round. Looks like gonna start the round with knives. So we will see how that aggression will pan out.
Yeah, it took so much space to finish up, but everyone knows that they're there. And Om's able to get one with the knives, and Leve is able to get one as well. Still looking to push in. The defense wrapped all around. Lays finds 2. Looks to the left, but just not the right time. Plush pushes in and gets the trade off, but it's not a very good one.
Spike planted.
And now I'm trying to look for retakes. 3v2 for the defense once again.
Last player
Look for the swing
standing.
through, doesn't even need it. Filters it, gonna be able to get the free fire, and Plush, it's all up to them, but is just waiting at the TP spot.
Yeah, just textbook. I mean, Lays really needs to give that man props. The way that the side was held, double kill, enough time for the teammates to arrive, like through pizza. It was just, yeah, really nice to see. I mean, nothing more you can do. They held their ground, and yeah, it's just it keeps rolling. To be honest, it really keeps rolling. I mean, the ultimate from the Chet ultimate really proving again its self-worth. It's just when you hear that voice line at the start of the round, you just act differently. To be honest, you really need to adjust your gameplay towards it.
Yeah, now 5-2 Senseless. Doing great work. Keep themselves up on top, and looking for an execute on B side is Myth. Take their time, finds a pick there from Luna. And Seek is gonna also find Plush, so hold this, gets a spray through the smoke, trying to find another one, only able to get a little bit of health off of one. And Teke is gonna get the plant down, and looking to set up this fireball. They're setting everything around, gets the flash out, some thorns down, and just gonna hold on. Can they do it in a 3v4? The retakes have been so good. But is out of play, and Lays goes down as well, and the ultimate comes out from Vise, so there aren't going to be any guns for the moment. Oh my goodness, what a whiff from Teke! And now we're down to a 2-on-2, still looking for the retake, and now one left on site. They got two pushing, able to get one in the second as they drop down. Fireball with the triple to get the round.
What's an insane what's an insane round. I mean,
Can we talk
everything
about that whiff
happening.
though?
Honestly, I really don't want to. I want to pretend like it didn't happen. I mean, props for Tekai trying. I mean, it's. I didn't really expect Teho to be on this map. I honestly expected a Sova KO mirror matchup. Because it's really a lot of impact. You have the ultimate to counter KJ ult. You have a lot of things. Hopefully it works out.
Now, Seek's been spotted, trying to bait for Killjoy. Just waiting in the corner. Now she gets a swing. Oh my goodness, Fireball. What a reaction. Let's get one out of the play. Already brings it down to 4-on-5. Still looking to find another. Not able to. Just got a little bit overheated, and trade will come out. And still 4 pushed up on A site. They haven't been able to get a plant so far on A. Usually they rotate it off, or when they play their first couple rounds, they lost it entirely before they could even get through on the entry. So we'll see what they can do here. They're taking their time, and it's just a 2-2 split on each site. There is now some info. And now pushed on the site. Om's gonna get one, gets two, and Filter with a third. Only one to go. Unfortunately, again, not able to push down on A. It's been on lockdown.
30 seconds left.
Teke with only a sliver, health 53, 2 tap to death. Has to grab the spike and get out of there, but on with the spray through with a triple once again, 6-3, and he's already 17 and 5.5.
Yeah, I mean, Drew, this was a 2v4.
Yeah.
This was a 2v4, and there was a funnel into the A main. 17 and 5 for Arm. This is scary. Like, this honestly is scary, and we see 4 ultimates versus 3. And I don't think that Banshee will do anything with these ults right about now. Maybe, but we will see.
Yeah, now it's just Nico around for Myth. They're looking to push through quick. Actually, they've baked in. They're now walking back slow. Still trying to find picks and playing this round patient instead of trying to just get it over with. So
Revealing area.
arrow comes out, and Recon Bolt not shot in time. Fireball was scanned, and known to be the only one there. And the rotation coming out. It's
Not ready yet.
2 pushed up over on B. Still checking the mid, and has a third available. Oh, maybe for a flank. No one's checking the mid right now. It could be timing. Still waiting for them to come in. They're finally looking to push through, and flush goes down. A good trade there from Mythi. Able to get 2 off of the rip. So Myth, they've gotten on the site. They just don't have the guns for this. Can they get away with it? Maybe get slaves down. They do have a couple teams that picked up some of those kills, but now Teke goes down from Sap's shot. And another trade off. Libby forces it down to a 2-on-2. This would be a huge round for Mythic, but Sap's gonna get Luna down, and Filter with the timing just filters out Libby.
This was scary.
Yeah.
This was an eco round. This was an eco round, and yeah, Banshee almost got a win. Senseless really like put this. They didn't pay attention that much.
I think again a bit comfortable, and they probably knew it was going to be an eco, considering that they didn't have that much. Now they're going to go for the full buy, so it's really all in before the last round. If they lose this one, they got no guns for the final of the half. So we'll see what they can do on this round.
We see operator for let's see how it pans out.
Yeah, he's just checking the mid. Again, this 4-1 split seems like Myth really loves this, but it just hasn't really been working out too well. But a couple picks have come out here or there from a Fireball. It's just usually they overheat trying to find a second and gone down in the process. Tail drone comes out and does get one in tree. Not the scan off in time, but they know they're there. So Lays will get fireball down over on B side, and again, the weak spot there, no one to trade, and everyone's going to be looking towards A now because of all the utility coming out, trying to push in. Can they get successful this time around? As they do get a trade-off, but Am is able to find another one, now trying to shoot through the box. Teke is just waiting there.
Last player
He's
standing.
pinged as well, does get the kill off, and he gets a trade, but Am's going to get a triple again. 20k in 11 rounds.
Last round in the half.
I have extra money if anyone needs.
My goodness, domination from The person right behind him can't even meet half. Just doing so much work as duelist on defense.
Gun here.
I just got a whole arsenal of guns just waiting around in the mid and seeing what they can do with it, as it looks like it's going to be a 5-stack over on B. Just going to try that again. Flash goes out. Are going to be aggressive right off rip. And already with the util dump and gets some shots off, but the filter comes out with 2 and gets out of there as well. The defense on top again for Senseless. And
Yeah,
we're going
he
to
got
take it.
rewarded with that big.
Yeah, I mean, they dumped so much util into just that, and they're only able to get 1 for 2. And Orb comes out just waiting around. Maybe hoping to get the ultimate on the plant if they can get the site, but it's on lockdown. 2 there, 1 just waiting in mid in case of the push, waiting right there for Luna to peek. He's gonna jiggle around, and he's actually gonna come away with it from the body shot, so we'll get that pick. Still 2 waiting on B, and KJ set up A, so they might just opt to commit here. Only 40 seconds remaining as Sap is just gonna wait over there on the corner. Filter just taking his time, not wanting to swing right away. And they're gonna bring this round down to the wire to end the half.
30 seconds left.
Final 30, looking to finally push. Ultimate comes out. Libe gets a spray down, and Filter and Sap are gonna work together, get a couple. And gonna try to pick up Libe, but this is gonna be so difficult. And down to final 13, and they don't have Spike.
10 seconds
Gotta play for kills.
Last player
Spike right
standing.
there, looking for the kills, but he just turns around at the wrong moment, doesn't clear it. 9-3, and man, it was a difficult spot. Myth gotta do a lot of work this second half.
Yeah, 4 kills for Filter. I mean, a lot of players like doing the necessary work. This really looks so clean sometimes for Senseless. It's really nice to see like players covering each other, trading a lot nice. I think Arm was a little bit aggressive some rounds. We will see if that it wasn't so taxing on defense, but like losing a Jet on attack early. We will see if the playstyle adjusts, but yeah, so close to ending this map.
He's gonna get scanned in mid, and so moves around and is able to get him out in time. As you said, it's gonna be really difficult to get onto site. And Plush still looking to hold. A couple shots come out of the smoke, so they know another one's there. And just stacking up in the mid, got 2. And Controller's holding site, just taking their time. And they got that pick on so far. It's pretty huge for Myth right now to take off this round and start the half hot. We're just gonna play quiet on them, looking to push up towards the smoke, and now they have entered up top into market, pushing through. Does have a flash in, Levy's just waiting, gets scanned, and shots come out from Plush, gets a 2k, gets traded off, and Filter finds 2 as well. So we bring this down to an even game. And now looking to finally commit to A site. As I have that push up and still waiting for a long time. That pick there from Lay is just really patient. Now looking for the swing, able to get them. And Fireball goes out. Lace has been waiting there the entire round. Now we're down to the final 25. They wrap around back to B. And they know that it's free. They have plenty of time to work with as well. The plant goes down, and looking for a retake from Myth, and this is going to be huge if they can get onto here without that duelist at all. And now we're looking to get to work once again. Shots come out, and Lays goes down. Myth finds the first. Can they get another one? Got one waiting off site.
Last player
Get the
standing.
timing. Filter's able to get one out and the swing in. One-on-one. The clones against each other. KO v KO. And just gets that down. Gets a scan. Gets another tap on the spike, forcing them to swing. And Filter's gonna get 4K to save Senseless around.
Filter stepping up round after round. This, I mean, honestly, can you really top Senseless at this point? This is, yeah. This really looks difficult, and we see in like the forcing from Banshee's side. Yeah, they really cannot afford to really, yeah, save that much. Maybe they will try. Yeah, looks like, yeah, they are reverting back to just pistols. 11 rounds potential for Senseless. We will see if Mythos Banshee can, yeah, claw back.
Yeah, it's just feel like the defense wasn't playing patient enough there from Myth the previous round. Alam's gonna get a pick off instead of dying first time around, so it's gonna be huge. But yeah, it just wasn't too great that and now the swing outs, very aggressive there from Luna. And 2 picks already, but yeah, Myth's gonna get 1 out and another swing around, so they're just gonna look to hold on and swinging again. They're not playing patient at all. Myth finds themselves in a 2v4 with an entry on the A site and still hunting for more as the door comes down, and Fireball is just gonna pop to break it.
Spike planted.
And they're completely set up and in prime position to take this one. Bomb's already pushed up top, and they're trying to get a shot out.
Remaining.
Oh my goodness, the shot doesn't land for Fireball. They just cut around, swing him, and Teke just gonna look to reposition with only a sliver of health, and he's already found, and can't get Filter out of the way. 11-3, and Myth, yeah, they just didn't have the patience.
Yeah, you really see the playstyle differential from Senseless. They go aggressive mid. They really try to take, and it worked out for them. It worked out for them for like the past 2 rounds. We saw the pistol round. We had 3 players aggressively pushing mid, taking the side for, like, I mean, really getting the pressure and forcing the defenders to swap, to rotate, to take unnecessary plays, as you said, Drew. I mean, it really nice baiting almost from Senseless. And yeah, this is a really important round for Banshees, because if they lose this bonus, I mean, it's over. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, and it was Senseless math pick. They feel very comfortable, and they're in prime position. 11-3 as they're looking at a Fnatic versus Loud scenario. But we'll see if they can pull that off. But 9 times out of 10, that's not going to happen. We'll see. I mean, they got to get this round out of the gate. I mean, and the defense just again can't play as aggressive. Not nearly as aggressive. They were just pushing up. I guess they felt like, oh, we're on pistols, it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, we saw this happen the other way around for Senseless, and they just played it super patient and got a really close round out of it, but they weren't able to. One of 3 rounds that they lost to Myth. And now Banshee's got to pick it up. Blind comes out, misses Plush. Push in, and Plush already comes out from an aggressive position. And they've got sight on lockdown. Flash comes out trying to find someone. The spray comes in from Filter, able to get one full blind. Now it's a 3-on-5 with a retake in the spray right through the smoke. Gets yet another one to make 25K in this map so far. And just, yeah, complete lockdown. There's no way they can get back in. Look at this. unless they get some perfect shooting right now. Sprite comes out and reloads, looking to reposition, trying to bait for Fireball. But everyone's crept up and knows that they're there. They're just waiting and waiting and just hoping to get someone. Gets the trade, and Om's gonna get the last. And it was just such an aggressive position, they couldn't get it back. In 12-3 we go.
Match point.
Yeah, I don't really understand why it was such an aggressive defensive position. I mean, you know you have better weapons. You know you have, I mean, a better positioning. I mean, they need to come to you. I guess maybe it's the nerves. Maybe it's the first game. I don't want to dogpile too much onto Banshees, but now it doesn't seem that great. It looks a lower buy.
Oh, and already finds 3K off rip. And there's almost no way that Myth is going to be able to get away with this. As shots come out and the knives don't go, as misses all of them, so Fireball's going to finally get a trade with worse guns, but Filter is going to find one more 4-on-1. And it's all up to Plush. Swing, shots, gets a couple ticks, but they know they're there. Gets to slow down, can't get out of the way. As all three swing, and Senseless gonna take their first map pick in 13-3.
Yep. You really, yeah, no hesitation from Senseless. Literally no hesitation from Senseless. Round by round, it was just surgical. Surgical, honestly. Like the support, the way they played, it was just really nice to watch. I mean,
Yeah.
Filter, the score line speaks for itself. I mean, 29 and 20 kills respectively. It's just, yeah, holding your positions, holding everything. I don't want to say that the differential was the Sova and KO pick, but it's too much information, especially on Ascent. It really is too much. You cover a lot. You have drones, you have the knife, you have the recon dart, you have a lot at your disposal.
Yeah, and was especially effective on both sides. Filter picked up a lot more towards the end, but was over doubling everybody's by the time they were reaching 20. And I feel like they just played on defense much more patient positions and dodging out of the way, as Jet should. But when it came to Plush on defense, especially, I feel like with Waylay you can utilize the double dash so much to play awkward positions on top of things. And I feel like it just wasn't utilized. And that's I was just disappointed. I want to see a lot more from the Waylay pick, but 13-3 and Senseless. I mean, this is exactly what they wanted. They picked this map for a reason. They knew they were comfortable. Now we're gonna look over on the other map pick, but right now we're gonna go over to a short intermission for I believe about 10 minutes. So we'll be back shortly for this game against Senseless Purple and Mythos Banshee with a 1-0 lead for Senseless.
You tell me what you want, girl, you tell me what you need. I've been wasting all my time while you take it over me. You've been running through my mind, I've been losing all my sleep. Got me searching for a sign every time you're close to me. You tell me what you want, girl, you tell me what you need. I've been wasting all my time while you take it over me. You've been running through my mind, I've been losing all my sleep. Got me searching for a sign every time you're close to me.
I miss what we had, but I leave that shit on red. I got a lot of baggage, so don't leave my crib upset, yeah. I know you got a lot of feelings that you wanna say, feelings that'll never stay, made me wanna run away. Hey, yeah, you got fake love, know it's made up, famous, but it ain't
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to T2G Valorant Esports with Senseless Purple and Mythos Banshee. 1-0 so far. Senseless Purple, to put it shortly, knocked them senseless. 13-3 on their first map pick, and we're gonna head over from Ascent to Pearl for the second one. And yeah, match point, best of 3 maps.
Yeah, we will see if Mythos Banshees can take their map pick. It was, yeah, Team Senseless map pick with Ascent. Oh, I don't want to be a downer. I mean, there might be like nervousness because it's like streamed or something, but we will see if Banshees can take over and grab onto a win. They need to win the next 2 games, so I hope they warmed up, and I hope they took off the nerves so we can watch possibly 2 more games of Valorant.
Yeah, last time they all went negative over on the side of Myth, so we'll see what the picks are for Pearl here. And yeah, it's a lot more aggressive of a map, I can imagine. It would definitely be a 2 duelist pick this time around. Already 5 locked in for the defense here. From Myth, we got Cade, Killjoy, Sova, Astra, Yoru, and Jet. So I'm surprised that there wasn't a Vise pick there. There was over on the opposite side, though. I feel like Vise would be the best sentinel for this map, especially over on B site setup.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Again, I expected the Yoru and Astra. Those are really strong picks for Pearl. For Pearl, especially. I mean, Yoru with the clone with the TP, a lot of map pressure, a lot of differential. Astra as well with the smokes can cover basically the entire map. I did not expect for I think Banshees to not pick up the Fade though, because it's an incredibly strong agent for Pearl. A lot of recon ability, a lot of like map control, especially for the ultimate when you attack the B site. We will see if they manage to do something with the Sova pick on this, as well as Killjoy. I'm interested to see how this will work out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vise.
Teho for Senseless.
Yeah, Vise is most definitely the better pick here in terms of just in general when it comes to Sentinels for this map. It's a lot easier to slow things down. And over on A side, I mean, I guess you could put Cypher to work, but at the same, because you can shoot through walls and whatnot, but at the same time, I just don't see the Killjoy pick. So we'll see if they prove me wrong. As already looking for an execution over on A site. Start things off with Senseless, as already vulnerable there from Mythy, and trying to find a way to push through here. Fakes a TP from Sap, and now Drone coming in, goes down, and yeah, that Teo pick again, by the way. Wonder if we're gonna see it work today.
Yeah, already heavy art control for Senseless. Let's see if they can manage to work it and to take A.
Looking for that swing in, does find a 1 tap over on Lucid, so just again feeling each other out. Another 50 seconds to go. Still got all this space here over in Art, and now finally one pushing in, has the scan, and now he's trying to get out of there, and now the trade, he actually comes out even, and no, Nithy's able to get 2. So, oh my goodness, and yet another one, a swing over on the backside, and now it's just Luna in a 1v3. And Smoke goes down only a sliver of health. Any shot and except the leg will take them out.
Yeah, Teho for now proving useful. I mean, not utility-wise, but like left-click-wise.
Yeah, and go in, and the flash comes out, and a swing from the opposite side. That's a really smart play. Knew they were there. 1-0 to start things off for Senseless, and once again, they're on top. They've not had any tied games or overtakes from Myth yet so far in this series.
yeah, really nice on the patience side. I mean, we had 5 players on A for Banshees, and yeah, methodical art takeover. I was surprised that they didn't try to take arts, and I mean retake arts or just try to flank. We'll see if it proves detrimental for them. The lack of mid control, the same way they didn't control ascent. But now it looks like, yeah, sorry, the basic coverage of a second round bye.
And they took all this space in art as well. I feel like they could have, the defense could have tried to pinch them, but it didn't work out. Now that trade comes out and Yor's already down. They're looking to rotate over the B side. Everyone rushing over except for one anchor A. Now just looking to take a little bit of space through the mid on a rotation. And yeah, they send Vaz to do it. Lay's just waiting around and hoping to get a pick off. They've been doing this previous map as well, just leaving them to get to work.
Yeah, also really nice to see the champion, I mean, Agent Pool coming out from Senseless. I mean, Arm in the last round.
Yeah, now Blaze gets one out from the mid, as I was talking about, leaving that lurk. And getting to work. Another 3-on-5. Make it a 1-on-5. Everyone's going down. And they also have the worst guns. Able to get a tap on the head, but it doesn't even matter. And a 2-0 for Senseless to start things off.
Yeah, I mean, it's textbook. Not really much you can say. Better guns. It was like pistols versus. This is, yeah, a really better buy. Nothing much to say. What I wanted to say before I was rudely interrupted by a kill was really nice to see on like Astra versus the last round on Chet. Our differential in the play style really shows. We'll see how he manages to control himself this bonus round.
Yeah, no, a couple shots going through here from Lays, just trying to get people to buy the bait over to B site maybe. Yeah, as they're going for that 4-on-1 lurk, 1 through mid, 3 trying to push main. Lays does get the pick, down to only a tick of health. They might want to get out of there and push with the team because they're already pushing over on the site. Yeah, Sap's going to find Tech A, and now it's down to a 3-on-5 again, and looking more and more dire by the minute when Senseless is pushing up and taking space. And now everyone's rotating over to A. As soon as they're rotating out, this is the best case scenario right now for Senseless Purple. And yeah, now they have one finally creeping back, but if they go quick enough, they got a completely free site. Your ultimate comes out, Sap is able to go in, clears the back end. And look through the smoke as well. Oh my god, Libby didn't check! Oh my goodness, Libby didn't check! They just barely missed the peak! Oh my gosh, and now down to a 2v5. And with a completely free site, oh jeez. I feel so bad for that man.
Yeah, as well as he cleared the entirety of mid, but yeah, the last angle was just not there.
Now he got blinded in the back end. We're gonna wrap around, still waiting as Plush pushes in. Still trying to get that kill, another little bit of a flash, but again, gotta creep up all the way to Spike, and there are already people holding long, and he's gotta get out of there, looking maybe for a save, but instead Plush gets taken down. And Luna's gonna try and get out of there. Maybe someone chasing, yes they are. But it doesn't matter, they make it out with their life. And 0-3 for Senseless.
Yeah, Seek really nicely wasting time. It was just, yeah. I really like Senseless playing like they had nothing to lose. It was really interesting to see. You had Mythic Banshees like pushing B main, but yeah, no coverage, no trading, no nothing to really get the kill. But again, bonus round utilization. Just really, they need to step up.
And Myth just still gotta find some momentum earlier on. They keep finding themselves down in rougher positions throughout a map, and gotta get this map pick. I mean, it's their own map pick. Surely I have the strategy down, but the fake pushes have been working out so far from Senseless as well. Another couple shots come out. They're mainly in eco. Elaze is able to get Lucid down.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
they
cannot
can work.
blame the aggressiveness from Lucid. Those West guns. Oh,
And a good pick there from Luna. Gets one running up and moves back. That's exactly what you want to do. Comes up, gets flushed, completely blinded. One in the back end, still trying to get someone, but it also gets flashed as they're trying to swing out. Now it's down to a 2v4, and Mythic still struggling to retake at
One
all.
enemy
And all
remaining.
this space there, Sap back is cleared, and Filter getting Teke. And Libe, everyone knows where they are, so they're just gonna swing out, and no real point in saving the Sheriff, just trying to find a pick. Sap is gonna push in, and Kill comes out, trying to find another one, but not able to get it. At least they took one down with them. 0-4, Senseless Purple, doing an amazing job of holding sight.
yeah, the best thing Mythos could have done was take away guns. But yeah, we can see Senseless still having a decent economy. Like, there's an operator for Sap. Really slow and steady. Slow and steady for now. But also another buy round for Mythos. Almost there with the ultimates. Lucid 3 off of ultimate. Plush 3 off of his ultimate. We will see if they can somehow, by miracle, try to do something. But Tejo on the other side, ults already available. Armageddon. We'll see if it manages to.
Yeah, previous time I watched Pearl, I saw a lot more of this. They're leaving Spike down in mid and looking maybe for a rotation over on B. That actually was really the entire series. Previous time when I watched old folks play, they just left the Spike down basically and spawned the whole time up against Galaxy. Just had there's a lot more time between picking it up for Galaxy that time around. But for this series, they're looking to do it again. They pick it up pretty early, and now they're looking to get a push on, trying to find another one, then catches two, pushed up both of the duelists. So retaking site is going to be such a hassle, but can they hold it for now is the question, as it's only one left over on A side, and yeah, offensive Astro ultimate just to try and move in. And absolutely no noise heard. They have no idea how quickly they're pushing in, but probably quick, as Sap's able to find Teke with the timing, moving into the smoke. So now it's down to a 2-on-5 once again, and Luna and Libe in yet another dire situation. They only have 3 kills between the two so far this game, and looking for a wallbang, but everyone's playing post, so it's kind of hard to get it. And Sap with the timing on the reload as well gets the kill. So now down to just one left, and Libby might have to just try and get out of there with their life, but might not be able to, as swing comes out from Nippy, and it's gonna be 5-0 for Senseless Purple.
Yeah. I honestly hope that Banshees pulls a timeout soon, because yeah, they really need to refresh themselves. And yeah, timeout going on. They need to really have a mental reset. Close to ultimates, they can take this round to work the rest of them. I mean, this is only half of the half. They have 7 more rounds to play actually. With this one, they need to try something. The thing is, yeah, when you don't have a round, anything works. Try something. Try to be maybe a little bit more aggressive, but in a way so you can take space. With the previous round, we saw Yoru and Jet try to take space, but there was no Yoru flash. There was no preemptive Jet dash popped out. Really need to be a little bit more proactive. I mean, it's not too late. It's really not too late. They should just shake off the nerves, shake off the tilts. If there shouldn't be any. I mean, it's a team game. But yeah, hopefully they can bring themselves back and try to grab onto at least this half. We'll see if this manages to be...
Oh my gosh. Oh, look at it push up, trying to get 3 up there, just playing confident. Another trade comes out, and we're already down to a 2v4. Defense all pushing up aggressive and not able to get much for it. And Lays again with that mid lurk has been working time and time again. Gets a kill, and we're already down to a Sheriff 1v4.
Yeah, as you said, Drew, the Lays lurk mid. Senseless really likes to play around mid. We saw that in the previous round. We see that now. It really is impactful. If they don't push mid, they have somebody in mid trying to stop everything.
And there it is. Oh. From Senseless. And their worst KD on the team is 2. If I'm gonna point that out. Filter with only 2 kills because the rest of the team is doing work before he can even get to it. And they all swung out, and it just worked out for Senseless, just getting all the picks. And I feel like I mean, dry peeking from that position is just really weird. I feel like Myth could have maybe at least put out a flash to try something, but there was no distraction, just a dry peek, and 3 go down.
Yeah, but I really like the aggressiveness in main. 3 people trying to get a kill. They got 1 kill, I mean, with Sheriffs. They got a kill, they were aggressive, they play like they have nothing to lose. And to be fair, I mean, it is just the beginning. It's a really nice thing to experiment, to try to see matchups against players, to see what works, to see what doesn't work. And this is the time, especially when there's eco rounds, to do something about it. We will see. We see again heavy mid control for both teams.
Now 6-0 in Myth.
Locating target.
They gotta buy this time and hopefully come away with something, or this half is as good as over for them. Come back into it. And now looking to creep up over on B. And it's just Killjoy there. Again, I want to see how this this pick does over Vise. Vise is, you know, in my opinion, much better pick. Even Cypher would be pretty okay. More so on the A side because of wall bangs. But yeah, now all this utility dumping already sprayed right through, and again, Killjoy couldn't do much at all. Now the flash comes out, and they got all this space. Another kill, Flush finds 2, pushes back, they're able to actually have an advantage. Lucid actually gets 1, and not much time to get the spike down. Another 2k trade out, 2v2, and they gotta get this down with only 5 seconds to go. They might just look for the wall bang, not looking for it, just trying to get the kill. Instead, able to get it, and Sap has got to get out of there. 1-on-1, TP's back to long, both players down to a small tick of health. This could be a great chance for Myth. But the spike is down, and they got a great plant, and looking to push up. Sap is looking the other way. Maybe they'll swing around, looking for that push. They also got ultimate. Actually, teleport back before they actually check up there. And now there's a bad position. They don't have much time to work with, and the swing's going to come out momentarily. Gets a half in. Sap gets him down. I feel like he could have cleared it, and now it's 7-0 Senseless.
Yeah, an incredibly close round. Incredibly close round. It looked like Mythos was gonna take that one, but unfortunately, yeah, Senseless. Sap gets it done.
Yeah, and the crouch sprays as well. I mean, it was down to a 4-on-2, able to get it back up. Crouch spray came out, and got 2k, and they're down to a 2-on-2. I feel like the round could have ended way earlier if they just sprayed right through the box. They should have had the comm there that Yor was low. It wasn't there, and instead they were aiming for a blind Vise. And I feel like the play was just get the spike down. They would have had a free round. But at the same time, he could have also cleared up by that box up on long, and he just ended up teleporting away with not much time to work with. And I feel like at that rate, hunt for the kill. So now we're 7-0, and yeah, this time Senseless is gonna just take their time. Oh my goodness, 3 pushed up through mid. Lucid's able to get 1 with the ultimate as well, and takes a gun from the spawn. And all this space is taken over on A side. They're gonna push in quick because they have all this information that there's so much up through mid. They got 1 waiting back, and might be able to get a free pick off of it. Now we're down to 4-on-4. Gets 1. Is gonna get 2 and looking for a 3rd. Oh my goodness, just shut him down.
Amazing gameplay. I mean, he warmed up from last map. It looked really good at the start. To be fair, it really looked good. Decent aggressive play, playing with only sheriffs. They got a gun. They got like still they had the jet ultimate, but in the end, yeah, just couldn't hold their ground. They played attack at the end of the round. To be honest, they clawed through the flank. But now there's a chance because they got the operator to do something about it.
Yeah, I feel like they could have just bought time for that flank. There were 3 up there, and they were doing great. And then space was taken easily on site. They could have played retake with the pick. They had advantage, and it just didn't work out that time around. As ultimate comes out there for Flies and also Teo. Flash is not trying to get over on the side. Does through the back end. Got relatively free sight, but everyone's already stacked up on defense. They're looking for the plant, but everyone's there. This is about to be a slaughter. Shock Dart comes out, and Plush with the ultimate spots everybody. And 3 up through long. Now make it 4. And we're divided from Astra right now. As Killjoy also has their ultimate down. So many in and out, and a couple trades there. And yeah, Myth is going to be able to come out on top of this one, but again, Spike down seems so hard to retake. It's getting defused. Oh, they get the kill though. Gets trying to get another one, and Myth Libby comes away with the trade and finally gets around.
Yeah, nerves of steel. Nerves of steel. It was really nice positioning at the latest stage of the round when the spike was almost done. Really nice coverage, really nice trades. The KJ ult actually, I think, saved that round. The isolation they needed to push towards B main, it really was... It works when KJ doesn't die from a spam through smoke early round. The utility is able to be used correctly to the fullest. I mean, you have mollies, you have the turret, you have a lot of things to work with that team comp. We'll see if they manage to continue with that.
And so many ultimates used for both sides now. Nothing left for Myth. They put everything into that one, and just gonna try and work off that momentum and try to get the last 3 rounds. As they're pushing through with another Astro ultimate, and oh goodness, Sap finds 2, and this is looking dire for Myth once again. Sap with the swing doesn't work out, swing and a miss, and Luna's gonna be able to get away with that pick, so still got a chance. And everyone's just playing post plant right now, and Fade ultimate's there. They can just rush back and pass the smoke if they want to. And arrow comes up for intel from Sova, tap the spike, and looking to util dump it right now. Still a chance, 3 on 4, and the ultimate instead opts not to use it. They got it down to 1 person left, opts to save it, gets all the picks, Filter and Lays, get them out of the way.
Yeah, Senseless played this amazingly. They needed to do nothing, and they did nothing until it was needed. I mean, they were incredibly patient, incredibly reserved with their aggressiveness, and they capitalized. Also, as I gave props to Mythos the last round with their coverage, with their trading, this round it was just 1-on-1. I really hope they reset and communicate and position a little bit better, but because it's honestly not too late. They can get 2 more rounds, and if they get the pistol on their attack, this can be retrieved. We will see if they can manage with this.
They've already taken full fight. All this spray through the smoke, they didn't even see him, they just got the kills. They took all this space, no one opted to hold, and they didn't go all the way back and play retake, so now they're just gonna get a flawless, and that's all she wrote. 110 in a final round to end this half with not much eco to go around. They'll have to full buy with pretty decent guns, but not full.
Yeah, almost a buy. But it doesn't excuse the trying part. They really need to get a grip on this half, try, experiment, and if they manage to get, thing is, if they get an early kill, just fall back. You have the advantage. You have everything you can get at the early point, but we will see the KJ switch onto A. We will see if it becomes a deciding factor in this round, unless it gets destroyed by Taylor.
Yeah, I just feel like Killjoy is a very weak agent pick for this map. Just shocked at the pick because look at what the result is. Not able to lock down sight, and Sap is just going to teleport back, get one out of the way. The spray comes through, able to put it down to a 4-on-4, and now looking to push through everyone on site. Gets a flash, puts out another one, gets the dodge, whether it's a reload, and he gets a trade, and now down to a 1-on-3 to end this half and try to get at least one more round with the Bulldog. And Nithy's already waiting. They already have the scan. They know where they are. Might want to reposition. Instead, they're just going to go for it. Gets the dash ready. Pushes out. And they're just playing post plant. Swing, just shows the shoulder, knows the dash is there. Filter trying to filter them out, going around, and gets the back of the head. 1-11 to start things off on, believe it or not, the map pick of Banshees.
Yeah, crucial round coming up for Banshees. I mean, nothing they could have done, to be honest, with that Teho played combination. Yeah, we see the timeout. This is the round that will decide everything. I mean, of course, it will decide everything. If Mythos can get this round, they can claw out a tiny bit, but we will see how they manage to, if they can manage to try something. To be honest, anything can work. They can try anything, because whatever they tried up until now was either not working or was inefficient with their execution. Might be a communication issue, might be like as I said, team nerves issue, might be anything.
I mean, some of it was definitely communication. I mean, as far as I saw, but yeah, it just things were not going too well. When they did get that 3-man push through mid and get the pick, I had to swing together to try and get the other one that was waiting back for flank, and just had to have the other two wait back on site and play retake, but they didn't, and I was surprised that they didn't. It's just allowed a bunch of picks. So again, we need quicker comms, and also calming when someone's low. I missed some of that because I feel like they could have taken a couple other rounds with some sprays through the boxes. But now we're going to start off the second half and see if they can come back for their offensive half. Maybe this is where they shine. 1-11, and they got to get so many right now. Flash comes out and teleport goes in, and the kill, the trade, 4-on-4, make it a 4-on-3. And Myth is pushing in successfully, and they are getting this spike down, and it's looking good for them, looking to mirror things from the previous half.
Yeah. Classic post-plan situation, not being greedy, playing passively, playing off of each other. This should be a done round for Banshees, unless something like unexpected happens.
I mean, we got Sap here looking for that pop-off. They've been for this entire map so far. And gets the kill off. There's Sap and Nithy working together, and now it's a 1-on-3. And they cannot get them out of the way. And they get a free bomb defuse. And we're going 1-12 with a perfect retake from Senseless.
Yeah, the only thing you can say is nice try.
Match point.
The why was I saying all of the previous things so the viewers don't think I am just dogpiling onto Banshees? You could have seen for yourself on Ascent how much better the communication was, how much better trading was. To be fair, nothing you could do against 20 plus kill Arm and Filter. Those guys were monsters on Ascent. And to be honest, right now it seemed it. I don't want to say that Banshees gave up. I really don't want to say that. But with the communication and everything, might be like we'll see.
I mean, Teke is 0 and 13 right now and might end this with no kills at all. Sap trying to get a couple kills off the rip. And so much space taken over on B side and has to plant down. Trey comes out as well, and yeah, with this force buy, just again in the situation with the spike down. Can they hold the post plant this time? Because Senseless has ripped them apart. They don't have Sap in support anymore. Ron is gonna get one down. Lucid with the trade off, gets off Filter. 3-on-3, make it a 3-on-2. And now down to just a couple more players to potentially take this entire thing. Another goes down in the trades, and finally Myth is able to find a round.
Really nice, really nice. Tekai broke the curse. We might see.
Let's win and get out of here.
Yeah, we might see something, but could it be too late?
It's likely
that's the biggest thing, because yeah.
Yeah, and Teke finally with his first kill as well.
yeah. But on the other side, we see Sap taking the reins. Like, this is the third person breaking 20 kills into maps so far in this matchup. Yeah, really having a nice game. Might be both things together. Like Banshees having a not really a rough day, and Senseless having a decent one. Oh, gotta push.
Push in, and they're able to get it down to 4-on-3. And again, looking to push aggressive on B side. They keep getting things to work out, and they're playing in eco, but they're playing as good. It's down to a 2-on-2 with the spike down as well. Can they get away with this without a buy?
That double classic
left.
kill was
Oh, Filter gets another one. This is not looking too good for Luna. And they got to clutch up to keep themselves in it and keep them in the series. Gets a spike. Maybe we'll tap the plant or rotate. They do have plenty of time to rotate. They do have one pushed up over on the mid and trying to maybe cut that off or hear something. No, turns away at the wrong time. And without even a buy, Senseless is able to take over the site after all the space was given and take a 2-0 sweep of the maps.
GG's. Yeah, that double kill for Teho with a classic was it was disgusting. There's no other word I can give or say, or like it was just masterclass, to be honest.
Yeah, and Sap picked up so much for that second map. In the first map, he wasn't there as much. I mean, it was really the other three, and it was just the Filter and
Filter and
show. So,
but now
yeah.
Stepping up, yeah, people stepping up. That's just the thing. I guess it was just down to communication, and I mean, of course, individual players popping off, individual players having a really nice shootout, left clicking. It's still don't want to be a Debbie Downer. It is still early. It's this is round 3. This was what, the third game that the players had in general.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, definitely still early to call it quits. Opportunities for teams to maybe settle in, to maybe work on communication, to maybe find that missing link that will get them to to progress, because Banshees does they do have a win. They are right about now 1-2. So something worked. They need to just find that thing that worked and double down on it. Like nothing much else to say. And when we talk about Senseless, I mean 3-0, they just need to continue their playmaking abilities, their way of the way of using agents. Yeah, one more thing that I want to add, Drew, as you mentioned, the agent picks weren't great.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
Killjoy again. I think that's probably one of the worst Sentinels you could pick for that map. Because you can't really play off much of the utility. It's like you would have a better time slowing with Sage as well. I mean, just trying to get out those swarm grenades is really all she could do and whatnot. Is not much of an intel type player. I feel like Cypher would have done a lot better, uh, with wall bangs as well and trips. And then when it came to VODs, I mean that's the most typical pick, and you could see it was a lot better on the opposing side. Just slowing things down with the thorns. The walls, I didn't see too much of walling off, but didn't really need it as much. I mean, Senseless just completely took over. So I feel like they gotta figure out like I guess the meta for those maps and try and work with that. Maybe they felt comfortable with Killjoy because they've had a lot of success. But yeah, it just was not the go for Pearl. And yeah, Senseless Purple is gonna look to be on top and prove that they're still in the top. We still got a lot of teams with perfect records, so I can't wait to see them match up against each other.
yeah, yeah. Me too. But as you were saying, when you have that unorthodox pick, when you have that thing that you think might work differently, you really need to double down on it. You really need to prove that it works. You really need to make your presence known onto the server. But we didn't see that much in general. I don't want to be like critical only to Killjoy. It just it was 2 rounds. There,
Yeah.
there was nothing basically to prove, nothing to show that much. It wasn't their map pick, but at the same time, yeah, you really need to.
Yeah, it was the Banshees map
Oh
pick actually.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
my
their own
bad.
map pick they did worse on than the one that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
trying to play against. So it's concerning. I mean, they must have had some sort of strategy in their mind for picking Killjoy if they were going to go with that pick in the first place and pick their agents relatively quickly. I feel like it was just a miscalculation.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is all she wrote. Senseless Purple is starting off with another great weekend and got another match tomorrow. Uh, Actually, it's Easter. Are we still gonna have our matches? Pretty sure.
I am not sure to be honest.
Um, we'll find that out in a moment. But that's gonna be it for this stream and this matchup. I've been Drew, and this has been Pup. It's been nice commentating with you, and I will see you another day.
what's on your mind. I just wanna dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. Dance all night. I got dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. Dance all night. I got dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. Dance all night. I got dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. I just wanna dance all night. I just need to know what's on your mind. You can call my name, I'll be alright. I just need to know what's on